Most beaches are pale, a bright ribbon of gold or white against the water. This one is not. Here the sand is dark, almost black, glistening where the waves draw back across it, and the great cold lake beyond stretches away like an inland sea. It is a strange and beautiful shore, and it has a story written in iron and stone. Welcome to Black Sand Beach. We are on the north shore of Lake Superior, near the town of Silver Bay in northeastern Minnesota. This is the rugged upper edge of the state, where the land drops in dark cliffs and rocky points straight into the largest freshwater lake in the world. Along this coast, the water is deep and clear, and the beaches, when they appear between the headlands, are unlike any others in the region. Silver Bay sits on one of the wildest stretches of the North Shore, a country of forested ridges and stony coastline curling northeast toward Canada. The shoreline here is not soft. It is built of ancient dark rock, broken into cliffs and coves, and this small dark beach is tucked into that hard coast like a secret, a rare gathering of loose sand along a shore that is mostly stone. Come close to the sand and its color deepens. In the sunlight it shows a dull metallic sheen, gray and charcoal and near black, cool to look at even on a warm day. When a wave slides back, it leaves the surface mirror wet and dark, and the fine grains cling together in smooth, dark sheets. This is not sand stained by shadow. The grains themselves are dark, all the way through. So why is it black? The answer lies in what the sand is made of. Most pale beaches are ground from quartz and light stone. This sand is ground from dark rock and heavy dark minerals, the crushed remains of an iron-rich volcanic coast. Over ages, the lake has broken down the somber cliffs of this shore and sorted their heaviest, darkest grains into this quiet pocket, leaving a beach the color of the rock it came from. That rock was born in fire. Ages ago, long before any lake, this region was torn by immense volcanic activity, and dark basalt lava flowed out across the land in sheet after sheet. Those ancient flows cooled into the hard, dark stone that now forms the bones of the North Shore. The cliffs behind this beach and the grains beneath your feet are the far descendants of that fire. There is more than color to these grains. This coast is heavy with iron and dense dark minerals, and the lake is a patient sorter. Light grains wash away and drift on, while the heaviest, darkest minerals settle and stay. Slowly, the shore concentrates them, gathering the dark and the dense into beaches like this one. What looks simply black is really a careful sorting of the heaviest stone the coast can give. The dark of this coast runs deeper than the sand. Silver Bay itself grew up in the middle of the 20th century as a taconite town, built to process low-grade iron ore into pellets and ship it out across the lake. Great docks and plants rose along this shore, and the whole community was born from iron. Some accounts even tie the dark beaches of this coast to that iron and mining legacy. This is, after all, iron country. Inland from these shores lie the great iron ranges that helped build a nation, ridges of rich ore that fed the mills and shipyards of a continent. Lake Superior was the highway that carried it, and towns like Silver Bay were the doorway between the ore country and the water. The dark shore and the iron land are bound together, part of one deep mineral story. Now lift your eyes from the sand to the water because it is enormous. This beach faces Lake Superior, the largest freshwater lake in the world by surface area, so wide that the far shore drops below the horizon and the eye finds only water and sky. It behaves less like a lake than like a cold inland sea, with its own weather, its own moods, and its own long, rolling swell. The water here is famously cold and famously clear. Even in the warmth of autumn, the lake stays icy, fed by deep, cold currents, and on a calm day you can see far down through it to the dark stones below. That clarity and that cold give the shore a sharp, clean stillness. The water does not invite you in so much as it holds you at the edge, watching. And the water is always working. Wave after wave rolls in from the vast open lake and breaks along the dark sand, then slides back with a long hiss, dragging the grains against one another. This is the great engine that made the beach. Season after season, storm after storm, the lake grinds the dark rock finer and finer, and endlessly polishes the sand and stones it has already made. Mixed among the dark sand lie the stones, and they are worth a long look. The waves have rounded them into smooth cobbles and pebbles, dark and banded and speckled, each one tumbled soft edged by years in the surf. They glow with color when they are wet and fade as they dry. Every stone on this beach is a small piece of the ancient coast, worn round by the patient hand of the lake. Behind the beach, the land rises in forested cliffs, and in autumn they catch fire with color. The birch and maple and aspen of the North Shore turn gold and red above the dark stone, so that the somber beach sits framed by a blaze of falling leaves. Dark sand below, blue water before, and burning color on the heights, all together in the cool, bright light of a northern October. For all its strange beauty, this remains a quiet place. It is small and half-hidden, an unusual dark beach on a coast of cliffs, and it keeps the deep hush of the North Shore. There is only the wash of the waves, the wind in the high trees, and the wide, cold shine of Lake Superior. It is a shore that rewards stillness, a black beach where fire, iron, and water quietly meet. Fire built this coast and iron darkened it. The Great Lake ground its cliffs to black sand, tumbled its stones smooth, and set them beneath cliffs that burn gold in autumn. Silver Bay and the Iron Country stand just beyond, but here at the water there is only the dark shore and the endless waves. Thank you for watching. Follow for more interesting people, places, and things we cover on the channel.